My dear child, my precious one, please come a little closer to these words right now. Lean in with your heart, because what I am going to share with you tonight is something very special that heaven has been trying to reach you with for many days. For some reason, the timing was not quite right before. But tonight, at last, the doors of heaven have swung wide open just for you. So, my beloved, I gently ask you to listen with all of your attention, because every moment you spend here reading these words is quietly changing things in the invisible world that surrounds your life. With each second you stay, another wall that has been holding back your greatest blessing starts to crumble and fall away. My sweet child, this message is beginning right now, and it comes straight from Archangel Michael. I need you to take a slow, deep breath, because the things you are about to hear are so powerful that they will gently shake the foundation of everything you thought your future would be. Today, in the courts of heaven, Jesus himself stood up and spoke with a voice full of deep care and urgency. He was not angry, and he was certainly not afraid. He simply could not wait any longer. He called out one strong word: stop. That word rang through all of heaven because something very serious was about to happen here on earth, something that touches your life, your future happiness, your money, and the special path that was written for you before you were even born. My child, imagine this. Today, in the spiritual place where all blessings are kept, a huge amount of good was prepared for you, something so large and wonderful that it made everything pause for a moment. It was like a beautiful gift, far greater than any amount of money you can picture, written especially for you with heaven's own hand. It carries your name clearly on it, and inside it are all the good things that have been waiting for you for years, things that were held back for the perfect time. Heaven has finally said, now is the moment to let this reach my child. But, my beloved, there is a darkness that does not want you to receive it. There is a spiritual force that has been watching and waiting, feeling jealous every time your name is mentioned with love in heaven. This force had only a very short window of time left to try and take what belongs to you. That is exactly why Jesus called out so strongly, stop. He knew that if you did not open your heart fully to this message right away, the protection might not come in time. My dear one, can you feel something moving gently inside your chest as you read this? Maybe a little warmth, or quiet knowing that these words are meant only for you. That feeling is heaven confirming that you are special, that you are loved beyond measure, and that you did not find this message by chance. You are chosen, my child. You are protected. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Something truly wonderful is happening in this very moment, and heaven is working quickly to make sure you receive it before any darkness can interfere. So please, my beloved, stay here with me a little longer. Do not look away. The next words are going to help shape the next 30 days of your life in beautiful ways. My child, this gift from heaven is not just about money coming to you. It is so much deeper than that. It is heaven's way of giving back everything that was ever taken from you. Every time someone hurt you or let you down, every lonely night when tears fell quietly, every dream you had to put aside because life felt too heavy, all of those moments were seen by heaven. Heaven counted every tear. Heaven measured every quiet hurt. Heaven turned your patience and your strength into something beautiful and abundant. That is why darkness is so afraid, because the season you are stepping into now is brighter than anything the darkness can stand. Jesus looked down with such love and said, my child has waited long enough. No more delays. No more taking away what is theirs. Their beautiful future must begin now. That is why this message found its way to you, and only to you, at this exact hour on this exact day. My beloved, if you have read this far, you have already stepped through the first door toward your blessing. But there is still more to come, so much more that heaven wants you to know. Before I go on, my dear child, I want to gently remind you of something simple but important. If you would like to keep receiving gentle messages like this one, messages that come straight from heaven to protect you and guide you, please remember to stay connected by subscribing. It helps make sure nothing blocks the next loving word that heaven wants to send your way. You never want to miss the moment when heaven calls your name again. Now, take another slow breath, because there is still more to share. What is coming toward you is far greater than any past worry or fear or waiting. The darkness is nervous right now because you have finally opened the exact message you were always meant to see, the one that shows the hidden plan, the one that opens the door wide to your blessing, the one that turns everything in the spiritual world in your favor. My child, time feels urgent in heaven right now. You need to hear the rest. You need to understand what Jesus saw, why everything paused for a moment, why this gift was prepared today, and why you, out of everyone, were chosen to receive this message. I can feel your spirit leaning in closer, wanting to know more. That tells me you are ready to hear what heaven has been whispering softly for days, ready to understand why Jesus spoke your name with such care today. Let me take you a little deeper, my beloved. When this beautiful gift was placed in the spiritual treasury for you, the angels who watch over that sacred place noticed something very special. The amount was not written with ordinary numbers. Each part of it carried meaning. Every zero stood for a year when you kept going even though no one saw how hard it was. Every digit remembered a quiet battle you fought all by yourself. Every line on the page was a promise heaven made to you long ago, a promise that darkness tried to make you forget. My child, this gift is more than money. It is heaven's official decision in your favor. It is the final word that says heaven owes you goodness, life owes you kindness, and your future owes you every wonderful thing that was held back. Now everything is retaining to you, and it is coming back even greater than before. When Jesus called out, "Stop," it was because the darkness was already moving quickly toward the place where your blessing was kept. It was so close to trying to take it away. It was already thinking, if my child does not open this message soon enough, I can claim what was meant for them. But here you are. You opened it. You stayed. You listened with your heart. Because of that, the dangerous plan was stopped. The secret attempt was brought into the light. The theft could not happen, but the protection is not completely finished yet, my child. There is still one more layer of shielding that heaven wants to place around you, a shield that becomes strong through the words you are reading right now. Now, my beloved, take a deep and gentle breath, because I am going to share a secret that no one in your family has ever been told before. There's been a quiet pattern running through your family for many generations. It is a spiritual pattern where good things start to come close. Money begins to flow, opportunities appear, people make promises, and then, suddenly, everything falls apart again. The money slips away. The opportunities disappear. The people walk away. This pattern has quietly taken away many beautiful destinies in your family line. It has stopped abundance from staying. It has made miracles fade before they could fully arrive. Today, that same old pattern woke up again. It felt your blessing coming. It sensed the huge gift that heaven prepared. It became afraid and tried to build the same old wall around you one more time. But Jesus saw it starting to form. And that is why he called out so strongly. He was not afraid. He was breaking that pattern forever. He was cracking the wall. He was freezing the old curse. He was stopping the darkness from taking what is yours. My child, do you see it now? Heaven is not warning you because something bad is on the way. Heaven is warning you because something wonderfully good is on the way. Something so large and beautiful that darkness is shaking at the thought of you receiving it. The enemy is most afraid of you finally waking up fully, of you stepping into who you are always meant to be, of you remembering the spiritual riches that belong to you by birthright. And that waking up is happening right now, today. My beloved, you are moving into a season where things that once slipped away will now stay firmly in your hands. Delays will turn into speedy arrivals. Things that were taken will come back to you many times greater. But please listen closely to this next part, because it is one of the most important pieces of the whole message. This gift was not written in an earthly bank. It was written in heaven's own courtroom, with light that cannot be erased by any shadow. No person, no dark spirit, no jealous force, no old family pattern can touch what heaven has sealed for you. But, and this is very important, you need to stay close to the feeling this message brings. Stay connected to heaven's voice. Do not let everyday distractions close the gentle doorway that opened for you today. That is why I lovingly remind you again, if you want heaven to keep sending you protecting and guiding messages like this one, please stay subscribed and connected. It keeps the path clear so you never miss the next loving word or the next important warning. Now take another soft breath, my child, because I can feel your spirit growing quiet and still. That stillness means you are ready for deeper truth. Truth your heart has carried for years without words. Every money struggle you faced this year was not random. Every delay, every sudden problem, every time money came close and then vanished. It all started the moment heaven first designed this huge blessing with your name on it. The moment heaven signed the spiritual papers, darkness noticed. Darkness became afraid because it knew, if you ever received this blessing, your whole life would change in the most beautiful ways. So darkness began to whisper doubt into your thoughts. It tried to make you tired. It tried to make you lose hope so you would not have the strength to walk forward. But here is what darkness did not expect. Every time you cried quietly, heaven added more to your blessing. Every time someone hurt you, heaven added extra goodness. Every time you were pushed down, heaven lifted your value higher. You became stronger even when you felt weakest. And that is why your blessing arrived at the treasury today. When the darkness tried to take it this morning, it was not working alone. There were older shadow forces that have watched your family for many generations. They knew your patterns. They waited for your hardest days. But they made one big mistake. They did not understand how strong your spirit really is. Heaven has watched you walk through storms that would have stopped many others. Heaven saw you carry heavy things without complaint. Heaven saw you stay kind even when your heart was soft and hurting. You were supposed to give up, but you never did. And now you are here, reading words written with heaven's urgency, delivered at the perfect moment, on the exact day your blessing needed extra protection. My beloved, this moment is sacred. Today is the day heaven finally said, enough. Enough pain. Enough loss. Enough things slipping away. Enough old patterns repeating. Today the old pattern ends, and your beautiful new chapter begins. When Jesus called stop, he was stopping more than just one dark force. He was stopping every hidden thing that was draining your strength, every old family promise that limited you, every delay, every quiet attack. Everything froze. For the first time in years, the spiritual path of your life has turned fully in your favor. Your future is starting fresh. Your blessings are moving toward you faster than ever before. And here is something even more wonderful that you were not supposed to know yet. Your name was spoken with love in heaven many months ago. A special meeting was held. A decision was made. A seal of protection and promise was placed on you. The huge blessing is not the start. It is the proof that everything heaven planned long ago is now coming true. My child, stay with me a little longer, because the message is growing deeper and more beautiful. I gently remind you again with love. Stay subscribed and connected so heaven can keep speaking to you clearly, without anything getting in the way. Your future needs this open line. Now take one more gentle breath, because the next truth will answer questions you have carried quietly in your heart for years. Why do good things always seem to come late for me? Why do others move forward faster? Why do I feel chosen but still waiting? My beloved, heaven has been waiting for the right moment to answer, when your spirit was strong enough to truly hear it. The reason your blessings took time is not because heaven forgot you. It is because heaven was protecting you. If the blessing had come earlier, you might have shared it with people who were not meant to be part of your future, people who would have taken advantage of your kind heart, people who would have hurt you more deeply before you were ready to see the warning signs. Heaven waited until your heart grew wiser. Heaven waited until you learned to notice when something was not right. Heaven waited until you could say no when you needed to. And that wiser, stronger you is here now. The waiting was your gentle shield. The person you are today is not the same as the person you were a few years ago. The old you trusted too easily. The old you gave too much without boundaries. The new you is careful, strong, awake, and beautifully wise. Heaven said, "Now my child can receive great abundance and still keep their gentle heart safe." My child, look back for just a moment. Every time someone walked away, something better was quietly preparing. Every time something fell apart, something stronger was lining up behind the scenes. Every empty space in your life was being cleared so heaven could fill it with blessings too large for the old things to stay. Your losses were really openings, rooms that needed to be emptied so heaven could bring in something far greater. This huge blessing was prepared for the awake and ready you, the you who understands true loyalty, the you who survived hard times with kindness still in your heart, the you heaven trusts completely. That is why spiritual battles felt stronger lately. Darkness sensed you were getting close to your true strength. Darkness saw your light growing brighter. Darkness tried everything to distract you and stop you from reaching this message. But you are here. That means the battle is already won. My beloved, the dark force that tried to take your blessing today was following a very old agreement made long before you were born. An agreement your ancestors made in hard times, trading away future abundance just to survive. They did not mean to hurt future generations. They simply did not know better. But that old agreement kept goodness from staying in your family line.